Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we are strapping in for a very specific mission.
Hmm.
We're pulling from a stack of sources that lay out something. Well, frankly, it's startling. It's a precise, step-by-step formula for building a potentially viral YouTube channel.
And not just any channel, it's for a very specific high-growth niche.
And here's the kicker. It uses nothing but free AI tools.
Right, it's essentially a complete blueprint. And our goal today is to really extract that core strategy, the specific tools, the detailed prompts, and those crucial micro-editing techniques that make this whole thing work.
So for you listening, this is basically a shortcut to understanding the cutting edge of content automation.
And what's actually working on an algorithmic level right now?
Exactly. We're not just listing tools, we're figuring out the synergy. And the reason this demands a deep dive is because of why it's working so effectively at this exact moment.
Well, what's so fascinating here is the market signal. This specific niche, the facts and psychology space, delivered in that clean, animated style, it is being strongly pushed by the algorithm.
Pushed hard.
Yeah. I mean, when we look at the data, the moment this many new channels blow up this fast, it just means the opportunity is fresh, the demand is massive, and the monetization is surprisingly strong.
Wow.
Genuinely, it's one of the strongest content creation windows I've seen in a long time.
And when we talk about explosive, we have to ground it in the actual data. So listen to these metrics. This is from just a few weeks of operation.
Okay.
One creator who started posting just 1 month ago is already approaching 70,000 subscribers.
In 1 month, you usually see that kind of growth after a year, maybe two.
And not only that, their second one, immediately crossed 6 million views.
6 million, that's a statistical anomaly. I mean, for your second piece of content to go mega viral like that.
Yeah. And it wasn't an isolated fluke. Another channel popped up in the niche at the same time, uploaded 3 videos, and the third one shot past 1 million views.
That's a
A
pattern.
definite pattern. Multiple new channels in this facts and psychology niche are showing this kind of traction, often averaging over 100,000 views per video.
And that consistency, that's what drives the financial success. This isn't just about view count.
It's about revenue.
Exactly. We know one channel earned, and I'm quoting here, a 5-digit revenue in its very first month.
Wait, hold on. 5 figures in 30 days. How is the monetization so rapid, even with that many views?
It's directly attributed to a high RPM.
Revenue per mil.
Right. And for anyone who might not know, that's the revenue you earn per 1,000 views. This niche, it attracts advertisers in self-improvement, education, finance, categories that pay premium rates.
So it's high-value traffic.
Extremely. So even with, say, 2 million views in 30 days, the high RPM in this space means the profitability just kicks in immediately.
Okay, so let's unpack this blueprint. The very first step before any video is made is creating a perfectly branded channel. And the sources show AI is handling this completely.
That's the starting line. You need a brand that signals quality, not cheap automation. The first step is using ChatGPT to generate, say, 10 unique, memorable names for a facts and psychology channel.
My immediate question, though, is using free AI for branding, doesn't that immediately feel a bit low quality, a bit robotic? How does this formula get around that perception?
It all comes down to the prompt engineering.
Ah,
The crucial detail here is the prompt has to be incredibly specific. You have to tell it the exact vibe you want. The sources say to specify you want results that are clean, natural, and not robotic.
so you're giving the AI a style guide, not just a task.
Exactly. That detailed context is what sets the stage for a premium feel right from the start. Once that name's chosen, the same AI generates a short, SEO-optimized channel description.
And then the visual identity. The formula calls for a professional branded Stickman-style logo.
And that detail, the Stickman style, is so key because it perfectly matches the assets you'll use in the videos later.
Instant brand coherence.
Right. And the whole thing, logo and description, takes about 20 seconds.
Okay, so beyond the basics, you have to optimize to hit that high RPM traffic. This is where you need specific free YouTube SEO tools.
The sources detail using vidIQ's free AI coach section. This is where you ask the coach to create an optimized list of channel tags.
Now, why not just guess the tags or, copy a competitor?
Because that's static information. The sources really emphasize that you have to give the AI coach your new channel name and a quick explanation of the niche.
I see.
It uses that context to find tags that are currently trending for your specific type of content. It's a dynamic optimization process.
So you're constantly feeding the AI good context to get great dynamic output. And before we move on, there's a little administrative step, right? It's buried in the YouTube studio.
Yes, and it's so easy to miss, but so important. You have to confirm your phone number in the feature eligibility section. That step is crucial for verification.
And that unlocks things like custom thumbnails and longer videos.
Exactly. If you miss that simple step, all the branding in the world won't matter when it's time to actually upload.
Right. Brand is set. Scaffolding is up. Let's shift to the content engine, starting with the script. How do we make sure that core content is high quality and relatable enough to drive those high retention rates?
Again, it all starts with ChatGPT.
Mm.
First, you ask it to generate 5 video ideas tailored for the niche.
Mm-hmm.
But what's smart is the prompt makes the model also explain why each idea has potential. And it usually points to its deep relatability with the audience.
That's the strategic insight. Don't just ask for ideas, ask for the rationale behind them.
Precisely. Then for the script itself, the prompt is extremely detailed. It doesn't just say write a script. It specifies the structure like it must start with a question to hook the viewer, and it has to connect the topic to the audience's own feelings or experiences. This ensures the script flows and sounds, natural, not like some random robotic script.
Which is a death sentence for
Or
retention.
total death sentence.
So once that human-sounding script is locked, it's time for the voiceover. The sources point to the free tier of 11 Labs. How important is this specific tool here?
It's critical for quality and speed. You just paste the script in, choose a voice. The Chris's voice was a successful example. And importantly, you select the latest 11v3 model.
The V3 model. Why is that specific version so important?
So the V3 model is their newest neural network update. It dramatically improved the natural cadence and inflection in the voice. It basically removed that classic AI lilt.
Got it.
Using that latest model gives you the highest possible quality audio, which you absolutely need if you want someone to stick around for the whole video.
Right, that voice quality is what sells the premium feel. So after the audio, we need the visuals,
Oh.
the Stickman assets.
2 simple methods here. Method A is Canva. You search for the graphics you need, set the download size to maximum, and ideally enable the transparent background option.
But that's a premium feature, right? What
Yeah.
if you're sticking to the free plan?
Then you can use Method B, which is often easier anyway, Flaticon. It's just a straightforward search and download for icons that match your script. A lot of them are already transparent.
That's streamlined.
Very. It lets you gather dozens of unique visuals really quickly.
Okay, so we have the optimized brand, the script, the voiceover, and the assets. The next segment is where the real viral secrets are, the editing process in CapCut. This is where an automated asset becomes a high-retention video.
Absolutely. This is the difference between 100 views and 1,000,000. And the first secret is all about pacing. It's a tiny detail with a massive impact.
All right, let's hear it. Editing secret number 1, pacing.
So after you drag the voiceover into the timeline, the critical technique is to meticulously go through and remove the small gaps in the audio track.
Just the little pauses between sentences?
Exactly. You cut where the silence begins, drag the clips together, and it tightens up the whole rhythm. It makes the voiceover feel smoother, a bit more energetic, and it stops the viewer's mind from wandering.
That slight speed increase is the secret sauce of short-form content, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're fighting the urge to scroll.
You are. So for layout, you start with a blank white background. Then you place your graphics, timed perfectly to the script. If the voiceover says introspection, a Stickman graphic pops up.
And you add animations to keep it from being static.
Of course. But the real magic, the real psychology, is in editing secret number 2, dynamic captions and layout.
Okay, this sounds important.
It's a game changer for retention. You generate auto captions, style the text, and then you hit the most crucial button in CapCut, unchecking apply to all in the text settings.
Wait, why is unchecking that so vital? It sounds inefficient.
Because efficiency isn't the priority here. Viewer retention is. Unchecking that box lets you do the alternating layout strategy.
The alternating layout. Okay, what's that?
You scale all your graphics down a bit to around 80%. Then you take the first caption and place it at the top of the screen, and you drag the matching graphic down slightly.
And then for the next bit of text, you flip it.
Exactly. You put the next caption at the bottom of the screen, and you drag its graphic up slightly. You keep alternating this pattern top text bottom image, bottom text top image through the entire video.
Oh, I see. So you're creating this subtle visual movement, constantly forcing the viewer's eye to track different spots on the screen. It keeps them from zoning out.
That's it. It's a micro-optimization that directly impacts the high RPM because it keeps people watching long enough to see more ads.
Brilliant.
So once all that's done, you merge everything above the voiceover into a compound clip.
And a compound clip is basically what? for someone who doesn't edit video?
Think of it like collapsing all your visual layers, the background, captions, graphics, into a single unified group. It just makes it way easier to add a final in and out animation to the whole thing before you export.
We've built the machine, we've used the engagement secrets. Let's look at the finished product example from the source to really ground this. A video called "The Psychology Behind Why Some People Replay Conversations."
A perfect example. It hits that sweet spot of high relatability and education. The script uses concepts like a higher level of introspection, which it frames as metacognition,
Which simply means,
thinking about your own thinking.
ah,
You're not just replaying the conversation, you're analyzing why you're replaying it. The target audience finds that deeply satisfying.
and the content explains the mechanism behind it all, which is fascinating.
Right. It connects to something called the Zeigarnik effect.
The Zeigarnik effect.
It's a great piece of jargon. It's basically the mind's tendency to loop unfinished or uncomfortable moments. You know, if you had an awkward laugh or said something weird, your mind holds onto it like an open tab on a browser, trying to fix the dissonance.
It's trying to close the loop.
It's trying to close the unfinished loop. And the video touches on empathy, on having a strong inner critic, what it calls analyzing game footage. It's deep stuff, delivered simply with stick figures.
And that's the core appeal.
Yeah.
Powerful context for super common behavior. Okay, so video's done. The final layer is the SEO polish.
Yep. The upload strategy starts simply. For the title, you use the exact title that ChatGPT generated, no changes.
And the thumbnail, that's the first thing people see.
The most critical step for click-through rate. You ask ChatGPT to generate a high CTR text-to-image prompt based on the script's idea. Then you take that prompt to Leonardo AI.
Why Leonardo AI specifically?
The sources mention using the ideogram model within Leonardo. You set it to the 16:9 ratio, and this model is exceptional at generating high-contrast, visually striking text and images. Perfect for thumbnails. It gives you 4 options to choose from right away.
Okay, so we've branded the channel, made the video, got a clickable thumbnail. We go back to our AI assistant one last time.
That's right. Back to the vidIQ AI coach for the final optimization loop. You use it to generate a fully SEO-optimized video description and a trending tag list.
And the key detail is that the tool searches for live, up-to-date results.
So if a competitor's video just started trending 2 hours ago, the AI finds the tags associated with that success.
Always fresh.
Exactly. It maximizes your traffic window while the opportunity is hot. It's far better than using static months-old tags.
You copy the description, paste the tags, and do your final checks. Visibility to public, no copyrighted material, fully monetizable. And just like that, the entire machine is complete.
It's a complete system. It shows how these tools let creators maintain professional-level consistency and volume without, completely burning out. Every single step is designed to increase retention and satisfy the algorithm.
So to recap for everyone, you now have the exact blueprint. From identifying a viral niche and setting up AI branding, through those advanced editing techniques like audio gap removal and alternating layouts, right down to the final SEO polish with ideogram thumbnails and live tag optimization.
It's precise, it's repeatable, and it's demonstrably successful. But the power isn't just in the tools, it's in the consistency you apply while this window is still wide open.
Right. If you can automate the process and stay in that rhythm, the algorithm is ready to reward you with high-value traffic. It's just astonishing how accessible this has all become. But here's a final provocative thought for you to chew on based on all this. The source details how AI can automate creating videos that decode human behavior. Our anxiety, our metacognition, our inner critics.
Yeah.
So what does the rapid rise of AI-generated content about psychology tell us about how much we are currently relying on algorithms to explain the inner workings of our own minds? Think about that until the next deep dive.